So, good morning, everyone. It's great to be here in Japan. Today, I want to talk about two things. First, AMG as a brand, and second, this car right next to me. So, what does AMG really stand for? What is our brand promise? It's simple driving performance. AMG is not only rational. Buying an AMG has always been a very emotional decision. And of course, driving an AMG makes you feel alive. That's what our customers expect from us. And even as the industry changes, we stay true to that promise. Because driving performance is more than just a slogan to us. It's who we are. So let's look at two components of this car. First, the actual flux motor. We are the only manufacturer in the world to bring this technology into a fully electric vehicle. These motors are smaller, lighter, and more powerful than traditional ones. So their power density is about 3 times higher. Their torque density is about twice as high as conventional electric motors. On our AMG EA platform, so our first high-performance electric car, we will actually pair this with a high-performance battery. And for this, we have completely reimagined the battery concept, starting from the design of the individual cell. So the cells in this battery are tall, but very narrow in diameter. So this design has big advantages for cooling. Because the cells are narrow, the heat has only a very short distance to travel to the outside. This means the heat can escape very quickly, keeping every cell at its ideal temperature. And on top of that, the cells are liquid cooled. So we can manage the temperature very precisely, even under extreme conditions. So this combination, the actual flux motor and our high-performance battery, has incredible capabilities, especially when it comes to endurance. So what does that mean in practice for our customers? First of all, we will continue to offer both. Of course, high-performance internal combustion engines and cutting-edge electric vehicles like this one or our AMG EA electric platform. Over the next 2 years, Mercedes-AMG will launch more new cars than ever before in its history. But we don't just want to offer more new AMG models, we want to offer the best new AMG models. So, what does that mean exactly? We are at the moment in the development of a completely new V8 engine. And we are going full speed on truly exciting electric AMGs as well. So, at the center of this is, of course, our AMG electric architecture, our future high-performance car. The first production car on that platform will actually arrive next year already in the market. So it will bring numerous innovations, but arguably, of course, the most important ones are in its drivetrain. And this has always been the very heart of every AMG. So in fact, we built the AMG GT XX to prove exactly that. This car gives you a first look into the new technology behind our AMG EA architecture. So we like to call it the Endurance Sprinter. So why do we say that? It is very quick off the line, just as you would expect from an AMG. But it's not just a sprinter. It also has the stamina of a marathon runner. So it's fast, but it's also built to go the distance. And actually, this car really did. 2 months ago, we took the car to southern Italy, to the famous high-speed circuit in Nardo. And boy, it really delivered. Do you see that orange blur behind me? That's actually the car entering the lane at the Nardo track, where the minimum speed is 220 kilometers per hour. But we didn't stop there. We went faster. We drove the car at 300 kilometers per hour for over an entire week, only slowing down to come into the pits and recharge the car. So why did we do that? Actually, to prove the performance and the capabilities of our drivetrain. And so how did it do? Let me just give you one example. There is a record for the longest driven electric distance in 24 hours. In 2019, the record was set at 3,400 kilometers. And last year, the CLA, so this car here, pushed it actually to 3,700 kilometers. And earlier this year, 2 Chinese brands raised the bar to just under 4,000 kilometers. So over the last years, there were only incremental changes. And what about us with the AMG GT XX? We reached almost 5,500 kilometers. That's more than 1,500 kilometers beyond the previous record. And to put this a little bit into perspective, that's about the same distance as driving from Sapporo to Kobe. And that's just the margin by which we beat the existing record. But, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't stop there. In fact, we kept driving. We drove the car for a little over a week, day and night, day and night. So why did we do that? Because we wanted to go around the world. Inspired by Jules Verne's Around the World in 80 Days, you know, at AMG everything goes a little faster. We wanted to do it in just 8 days. And in fact, we have been even quicker. A total of 40,075 kilometers, which is the circumference of the Earth in 7.5 days. And so why is that so important? Because the powertrain technology is coming to our road cars already next year. An AMG EA will feature the same axial flux motor and the same battery as has been proved in Nardo with this record-breaking car. But of course, the car will offer even more than that, because it also comes with a signature AMG feeling. As I said at the beginning of my presentation, buying an AMG is an emotional choice. That's why we work hard to make every AMG, whether it's combustion engine, hybrid or electric, to carry that feeling. Because an AMG should make you smile when you look at the car. It should make your heart beat faster when you get behind the steering wheel. And of course, it should give you goosebumps when you drive it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Für mehr Videos einfach abonnieren.